This class stirred up a sea of emotions. I feel the shame and the sorrow, but the guilt is the most potent. I took it as a chance to learn from my mistake. We all lived our lives unaware of your heartache. You see, before that night, I thought you had a choice. I would say, just be strong, stop buying, you don't need it. In that dismissive tone of voice, without knowing that your actions were sparked by a pain and that you need to use just to feel okay, since there's nothing else to gain. I'll never forget your words when you called me that night. You said sometimes you end up breaking what you set out to fix. Right before you let me know, I would be the one that did this to you. You wanted me to remember. You said they were your last words. I couldn't stand the idea of you sitting there alone with that needle in one hand and the other holding the phone. I never drove so fast. I had to stop you from this tragedy. I was going 90 in a 45. No, I wasn't thinking rationally. But I thank God when I finally made it to you. As grateful as I was, it was short lived. Because the next thing that you asked, I couldn't comprehend. You asked me to watch you as you got high and not judge you. You were right on the verge of telling me your story, but I interrupted. I couldn't do it, and I'm sorry. I said, just tell me like this. You don't need that. I'll listen. But that was the last bit. You were done, dismissive. Although I didn't get to hear you all the way through, I understood that night that there was something more. I just knew. I learned my biggest lesson that day, that it was never a choice. You never had the tools to say. You just couldn't find your voice. And although we came from the same loving home, after what you went through, you must have felt all alone. Just know that now I'm ready to sit and to listen. I know that it'll be hard, but I won't judge you. I'll be ready, brother, whenever you are.